Hello, welcome back. I always say that. Horizon Chase Turbo. I read that this game was delisted on Steam, and I just wanted to play it. Because I've had it for a while, but I never play it. And I remember liking it, so I don't know why I stopped playing this game. I think it's because if I stream the game, it's hard to pay attention to chat and stream a fast racing game like this at the same time. I just wanted to play it again just to see what it's like. And just to show people what it's like. What are they missing out on? Let's find out. Alright, what are we gonna do here? World Tour? And we can do California or Chile. And those are the only two we can do. Let's do California, just to get myself familiar with this game again. We could do San Francisco, Sequoia National Park, Los Angeles, Death Valley. We'll just do San Francisco. We'll just do Grass Hills, why not? Make it easy as possible, because I haven't played this in a couple of years. I want a car with good handling. Which car will give me good handling? It might be the blue car. And blue's my favorite color anyway. I'm not really a car person. And in fact, whenever I see a loud car in a parking lot, it kind of annoys me. Because it's so loud. And cars today make, I don't know how to describe it, they make a weird snapping sound. But in a game it's fun. Look at how beautiful San Francisco is. It wouldn't be that clean, I guarantee it, but San Francisco is still beautiful to look at. And here we are. This game is supposed to be like the old arcade racing games. I mean, the first game that comes to my mind is F1 Pole Position, which was in the 1980s. And you know, if you know F1 Pole Position in the arcade, it was cool when you're a kid because you got to step inside it, and then it felt like you were really driving a car. Because it had a steering wheel, it had pedals, kind of like Daytona USA or Virtua Racing. I've heard people compare this to Outrun as well. The thing with Outrun though is that it didn't feel like a race because, you know, right now I'm 11th, but in Outrun, you were racing the time, you weren't racing the other cars necessarily. Although you'd want the best time. I forgot how to drift in this game. There's probably a special button I need to press. Okay, the left trigger is brake. Right trigger is accelerate. How do you drift? Alright, that's the boost. Oh no! My beautiful car took no damage. No, this is beautiful though. If you get a chance to see San Francisco in person, and you see the Golden Gate Bridge in the background, or maybe you're standing right in front of it, or maybe you're standing right in front of the Golden Gate Bridge, it's beautiful still. Parking will be a nightmare. I've been to the Golden Gate Bridge, and it's so hard to park there. But if you can, it's still beautiful to see it and walk over it. I was 7th in this race. Darn. But this is what you're missing out on, if you didn't buy it. I think people have a misunderstanding when it comes to delisted games. When a game is delisted, it's still in your Steam library, or whatever online store it is, it's still in your library. And I'm sure there's a way they can take it away, but in most cases, if you pay for the game, it stays in your library forever. And that's what I assume will be the case with this one. Because the game is delisted, and I can still access it right now. Alright, let's play Rocky Road. And I'm having fun. I mean, it's an arcade racing game. It's not supposed to be the deepest game in the world. Again, it's supposed to remind you of games like F1 Pole Position, Outrun, even Virtua Racing and Daytona USA. And when I was a kid, I loved to play racing games in the arcade because it made me feel like an adult. Because it had the steering wheel and the pedals, and I wanted to drive. So I love playing those games. But now if I see a racing game in an arcade, I'm like, I drive in real life. And in fact, I'm tired of driving, so why would I want to play that game? But no, if I see Daytona USA in the arcade, I'll play it. Without a doubt. I think the racing game that's popular today in the arcade is probably, what's that cruising game? Cruising something. I forget the name of the game. It's in the Cruising series. You know, Cruising USA. It's not Cruising USA, but it's part of the series, and I can't remember the name of it. Alright, we're in 10th. Let's use the booster. Take care, guys. Take care, guys. I like how the season just changes to fall. Because I don't think that's sand. I don't think there'd be all that sand near San Francisco. Not working. I'm just gonna assume the best way to take the turn, if it's a tight turn, is maybe to brake. Like that. I just don't know how to drift. And I know drifting is a important part of every racing game, even Mario Kart. There we go, we were 5th. I'm having fun. I know it doesn't seem like it. I don't know the details behind why this game became delisted. Maybe it cost too much to maintain the game, even though it's not an online game. There were online leaderboards though, weren't there? I don't know, because I haven't played in a while. Alright, let's just do one more, and then that'll be the video. I just wanted to check it out. So it's not going to be a super long video. Maybe they'll make a sequel to the game. I don't know. I wouldn't want this game to just disappear forever. I guess that's why it's important to have physical games come out as well as digital. Now, I'm a big supporter of digital. Namely because if you lose the game, you can just download the game because it's tied to your account. Like, let's say you lose all your games because you fell asleep and someone took them, which happened to me a couple of years ago at a McDonald's. I had my Switch games in my backpack, and someone took them. And I just gave up on it. I mean, ultimately, they're just video games. Although one of them was Super Mario All-Stars 3D. Super Mario 3D All-Stars, which I'm sure is worth maybe like $200 today. That's probably worth more than the Switch Lite that I lost along with the games. Look at me, I'm in 8th. Let's try to boost forward. I still think this is a beautiful background. I love seeing the bridge in the background and the sunset. That is a beautiful sunset. Someone once made a video of the top 10 sunsets in video games. And I thought that was one of the more unique ideas. I don't think the video was that popular, but I like it when people try something different. Because you look at all the YouTube videos out there, especially in the video game world, most of them are the same ideas. Alright, we're trying to push through. Oh no! Oh no, we were right there contending for the lead. Now we are. Or maybe not. I don't know where the leader is. We still have some boost. Alright, we got 3rd. We got 3rd. Alright, we get a trophy at least to end the video, right? I don't know, I'm having fun. I know it's just an offline racing game. And sure, I'd have more fun if I was playing against real people. Imagine this game, but you're playing against nothing but real people on a track. That would be fun. That would be the game I'd want to see if this game ever got a sequel. But that's Horizon Chase Turbo. I don't want to make this video too long. I don't know, do I want to do one more? You know what? We have time for one more. I'm just having so much fun. I just want to play one more. Let's do Los Angeles, my hometown. And let's do Night of Angels. Yeah, I'm having fun, so I want to do one more race, but this will be it for sure. Oh, that's beautiful. Look at that night sky. Again, Los Angeles would not be this clean. There wouldn't be all this open space near Los Angeles. Los Angeles, even in the outskirts, is so crowded. You wouldn't believe it if you've never been there. You wouldn't believe how crowded and how big Los Angeles is. And it's rare that you would see this open space because within Los Angeles are so many other cities, and it's just nothing but buildings and commercial areas and homes, of course. There's so many buildings in Los Angeles. I know the desert. I know if you keep driving, you'll see the desert. Especially if you drive to Las Vegas or keep driving east, you'll see the desert. But within Los Angeles, there's almost no free space at all. And the freeways are always crowded, even late at night. Like, it could be midnight, and it still feels like the freeways are difficult to drive. Because, you know, when you drive the freeways, you want it to be mostly clear. You don't want to be fighting traffic or having to drive in heavy traffic, even if it's moving. But you never get a break in Los Angeles. You never get a break when you're driving. You're always stuck in traffic. And if you're not stuck in traffic, you're always around cars. And it's not going to be easy because there are cars trying to go the speed limit, and there are cars trying to treat it like it's the Daytona 500. It's just a wide variety of drivers in Los Angeles and not a lot of space on the freeways and roads. That is a beautiful night sky, though. That is a beautiful skyline, and I just love how this game looks. It's so 80s. And everything about the 80s and 90s was good compared to today, in my opinion. Anyways, that was 5th. That's my video. I like this game. I don't know what I would give it. Maybe 8 out of 10? I mean, it's good, but I would prefer to race against real people. And I think if I kept playing, I don't know, racing offline against a computer might get old at some point. I did have fun for this video, though. It's a good game. It's a shame that it got delisted. Horizon Chase Turbo. Maybe it'll come back in some form. Maybe a sequel. We'll see. Thanks for watching my video. I'll be back soon.